with some having hailed it as the best thing to do at this time. Others have expressed reservation that it may cause further hardship on citizens. You will recall that Mr. President anchored a policy on the fact that there was no provision for fuel subsidy in the 2023 budget, hence cannot be sustained. Apart from that, the country was bleeding seriously through many leakage occasioned by corruption in high places and among many others. After observing the initial reaction to the measure and the panic buying of petroleum products occasioned by the socio-economic life of Nigerians, we wish to state that the president has done the right thing by removing the subsidy as the advantages of doing so outweigh the disadvantages. We have also observed that the long queues in filling stations no longer exist. This is because marketers now bring in their fuel, there is enough product, and people are walking in majestically into the fuel station to buy their fuel. We are also aware that the Nigerian Customs Service have also reported that smuggling of petroleum product as it used to be before no longer exists because Mr. President's policy has climbed down and cut off that evil outing. The theft and diversion of Nigerian natural resources has gone on for years due to precarious borders and these have negatively affected the economy. What we now have is, as a result of fuel subsidy removal, is responsible consumption and the reduction of waste in our price becoming more market reflective. We have seen how many of those black market filling stations that were benefiting and feeding on Nigerians collapsing overnight, courtesy of Mr. President's policy. And that is why today we are here to say thank you, Mr. President, for removing the fuel subsidy and for standing by the people of Nigeria. The removal has freed up funds for other public service, including healthcare infrastructural projects, by stopping corruption around what is known as the subsidy regime, which has made some individuals very, very rich and foolishly rich at the same time. Nigeria was losing an average of 400 billion monthly in fuel subsidy payment. The government recently announced that it has been able to save the amount since the stoppage of fuel subsidy regime a month ago, which means that in just 3 months, over a trillion naira would be saved, and this will enable the government use the money to build other infrastructure, build other sector, and build our education, health sector, and infrastructure development. Experts say that the removal of fuel subsidy is a welcome development and will also make the revamping of the domestic refinery very, very useful and very, very effective. That is why today we are here to say that it is important that all sectors, all government agencies, all party, all ethnic groups, all Nigerians, everybody across party line should join hands with Mr. President, and let's build this country together. We cannot fight this government because it is too early. I said it earlier, let those that have lost the election realize the election period is over, and it is now time for Mr. President to bring dividends of democracy to Nigeria, and for Mr. President to bring all the promises that he has promised Nigerians. You can see that recently, courtesy of the fuel subsidy removal, Mr. President brought us some palliative, and just some days ago to show to you that we have a president that listens to Nigerians. We have a president that listens to advice. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also, courtesy of advice and counsel from different quarters, he has also went back with his team to review this policy. This means that the president is aware that there are more that needs to be done and is ready to do it. And this is why we are calling all evildoers, all those that do not want Nigeria to grow, all those that want Nigeria to return back to the dark ages, to step aside and allow President Bola Ahmed Tinubu function for Nigeria and for Nigerians. Of the greatest Nigerian youth, of the greatest Nigerian people. Thank you, and God bless you.
Would you want to say something?